Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, I'm going to label some of the coins that I believe are going to do 200% or more in the next bull run. And I'm going to touch on some of the fundamentals of these coins, and we're going to take a look at the charts. But I believe that a lot of the millionaires from the next bull run are going to come from these coins, people who've positioned themselves. First up, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin. The catalyst for Bitcoin is obviously going to be supply and demand. Then we have the Bitcoin having, I believe, in April coming up, pretty much decreasing the amount of coins that you're going to be able to get from your blocks when you're doing your mining. So ultimately, even if we just maintain the current buying pressure on the coin, with the fact that there's less coins coming into the market, this is going to push the price up. That's very simple economics here. We looking at price action. We're looking at the Bitcoin traveling along the 14-day moving average. And we also can't forget long-term price action. We have the ETFs coming out with companies like BlackRock. I believe JP Morgan has one, and I'm sure others will follow as far as for having exposure to crypto. And that's just going to be a flood of institutional capital coming into the market. So this coin here, I can, even for Bitcoin personally, I believe that we're going to see, even if we take a look at the charts here historically and the percentage of the gains that we get per bull run, I believe Bitcoin is going to go into six figures on the next bull run. So even just saying it's at 40,000 now, I definitely believe that we're going to, even if you go to previous highs, it's almost at 100% increase from where we are now. So these are big. I believe there's huge gains to come from Bitcoin. Obviously, the price to get in, if you're looking at owning a whole Bitcoin, is going to be a lot more, but percentage wise is going to matter, return on investment. So, and this is kind of what the prices of these coins that we're looking at today, they're still going to offer. I believe you can get similar percentages, but obviously the amount of capital you put in there is going to matter as well, because it takes a lot more money to push something like a Bitcoin than it would something like an XRP or something like that. So, but either way, I believe Bitcoin is going to lead the charge as always into the next bull run. We're going to take a look here at some of the big coins here. Ethereum. I believe Ethereum is up on that list as well. I believe that with the ETFs coming out, I know the gas fees and stuff like that are typically a concern with Ethereum, but I believe Ethereum has a role in the future. And I think that when we couple the ETFs coming out, it's going to have a similar reaction to with the institutional money coming in from the coin for those coins, especially the top two, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think that this is going to pretty much give a market value that's dramatically higher than what we are looking at now. And ironically, Ethereum, I mentioned in some of my other videos, Ethereum has broken its trend. Typically, it trends with Bitcoin, but over the last few weeks or so, like the last month or so, it's actually been trending a little bit more with Doge than with Bitcoin, which is very interesting. But as you can see here, it literally used the 14-day as like a trampoline. It came down, got some momentum, and it's literally just bounced back up. So we're looking at 2138. I believe that we have these ETFs, and we kind of get like some concrete answers, like on the bull market and some of the macros and stuff like that. I think that we're going to see some great appreciation for Ethereum as well. A great thing here is, and this is what I mentioned kind of with Doge, is we have the crossing of the 72 and the 200. This golden cross right here, which is typically, this is the kind of price action that you expect when we have that convergence here. These two very strong indicators, you typically expect an uptick. So that is something to be expected. We probably, unless we have like a divergence or something, we can kind of expect this to kind of continue going, and we'll monitor these indicators to see if we're going to have either a consolidation, a flattening, or a pullback. But I believe Ethereum is on that list as well. We're going to take a look here at Doge. And same thing here, looking at this very strong indicator. Doge has been on a tear lately, came down, grabbed some liquidity. It's literally trending at a higher high. I believe it's like, 9 out of 10 days now we've had green. Very strong indicator here, 72 crossing the 200. And of course, I believe even at this price point of around like 8 cent, put it up there with like XRP, this is going to be something where it's going to be able to appreciate greatly from here. And obviously it takes the amount of capital it takes to move something that's pennies versus something that's thousands of dollars. It's going to be dramatically different. So it's you can have percentage wise, you can have very similar returns to something that's thousands of dollars, just because the cost of entry is not that much. It doesn't take that much money to move these coins. But overall, I believe that these coins here, while the catalyst is different, you're not going to have like the ETFs, but when you are working on expansions with like utility, and I know Doge has the Doge one coming up this upcoming year, and the expansion with the getting utility like on X and stuff like that, and possibly even with the Cybertrucks, I believe that we are going to see the coin appreciate as long as that utility is coming in and we have that the core base is still there, because the core base is still here because Doge has done the unthinkable. I believe a lot of people kind of expected Doge to kind of just fade away and literally fall out of the top 10. But even the fact that Doge can kind of maintain its relevance and it stayed in the top 10 during the absolute bear market when a lot of the liquidity left the market, Doge still maintained its position. And a lot of the coins that were competing with Doge and said that they were going to replace Doge and stuff like that, they were not able to have that same success. So I believe that as long as that core audience is there and it's pushing for that utility, and Elon does something with it on X, I think that'll kind of be the biggest breakthrough. But the Doge one is going to be really great. I mentioned this in my other videos as far as for transitioning and kind of adding that level of seriousness to it and taking away like that meme stigma. I think that you're going to be able to see great appreciation in this asset here. And the indicators are saying that it's aligning up very great here. It did something similar to what Ethereum did as far as for bouncing off of the 14-day, but overall, it's just soaring above the 14. This 14 is going to start curving up here. You have this 72 crossing the 200. So this is all lining up to say that there are higher prices on the way. Let's take a look here at XRP. Let's do US dollar. I believe this is going to have appreciation primarily because of the banking sector. I do like the price point of it as well. And even with it not being near its all-time high, I think that this has a great catalyst to see some to even get over $1 in the next bull run. I think there's certainly going to be some room for liquidity for this coin in the next run. The fundamentals, even because of the price point and the price action right now, is not. This is what I have this kind of like on my sleeper list. But even though as popular as it is, I know that it's not necessarily like a coin no one knows about or something like that. But I definitely have it on my watch list, and I believe it's worth it to kind of have exposure to this coin. But again, do what you want, not financial advice. But I believe that this coin, with the banking sector push coming up in the bull run, I think that we're going to see some great appreciation in this coin. And again, we're talking like 200% or more. This can put this coin like $1.80, $50, $80 in that range. So I don't believe these are not far stretches for these coins. And I think that when we have this consolidation, ultimately, and this kind of refers to all of these coins, we have this consolidation and this liquidity comes back into the market. And when some of these coins that people thought were these knockoff coins and these rug pull coins and stuff like that, when that's kind of foolishness starts happening again, and those coins don't move like what people think they are, you're going to see this consolidation of crypto, and a lot of these coins are going to go bye-bye. And the ones that have been here and withstood the test of time, they're going to increase, and they're going to benefit from not only from that institutional money, but also that retail capital coming in. And I think that people are going to be genuinely shocked at some of the prices that these cryptos go to. So let me know your thoughts about these coins. If you have any of them in the comment section, if you recommend adding any to this list, let me know in the comment section. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you like the charting that you've seen in this video or the news that I bring to this channel, you can have access to both at Moomoo. I have a link in the description section. You can get up to 15 free stocks when you open an account with $100, and you will also get 5.1% interest on your money, FDIC insured, while you are holding cash in there if you want to wait for a particular investment. And it really just adds a variety to your ability to invest in the stock market while gaining interest on your money and getting some free money. And if you want to sell those stocks and buy something else, you can. But you can have access to these charts, news, information, trainings, everything by clicking the link in the description section.